I have the best boss in the world because my boss is me. Hey y'all, my name is Mimi Serbasova and I am a shame-free money coach and certified financial education instructor. Welcome to the Money Mocktail Hour, where we discuss personal finance topics while sipping delicious non-alcoholic cocktails. Today, we are drinking a non-alcoholic Moscow Mule. To make this mocktail, add 1 ounce of Seedlip Spice 94 to a glass with ice and squeeze in a half of a lime and top with ginger ale. Garnish with a lime wheel and enjoy. Now, I'm sure that you have heard someone say that the best financial advice is to live below your means. But what does that actually mean? Now, while this is good advice, the concept of living below your means isn't always well defined. Like a lot of other common idioms, it is simply assumed that we all know exactly what that phrase means and what it's supposed to look like for us in our life. Now, in the simplest view, your means is your income. So to live below your means, you're spending less money than you are earning. Let's take a look at some examples to help us kind of figure this out. We have Vivian, who makes $2,500 a month, but only spends $2,300 a month. That leaves her $200 left over for saving. Vivian is living below their means. Now you have Sunny, who brings home $3,000 a month, but spends $3,150 a month. Sunny is living above their means and going into debt. Now Benji earns $4,500 a month and spends every single penny. They are living within their means. Now, living below your means does not mean that you're living so frugally that you never spend a single penny on things you enjoy. Oftentimes, we're quick to dismiss the idea of living below our means because we're honestly just afraid that if we do so, we're going to become bitter, sad, miserable Scrooges. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Living below your means has tremendous benefits, like reducing the stress that comes with unexpected expenses, making it easier to save and invest for the long term, and steering clear of the crushing consumer debt that is credit cards and avoiding expensive interest payments. Now, living below our means can be especially hard if we live in a high cost of living area and are earning low wages, or if you're struggling with student loans, medical debt, or other types of consumer debt. Now, we won't be diving into these systemic challenges, but it is important to acknowledge that everybody's ability to live below their means looks different. So, how exactly do we live below our means? Be sure to hit the subscribe button below so you don't miss a single episode of the Money Mocktail Hour. First, you need to know how much money you actually bring home. If you have a steady income, this will be really easy. But if your income varies, the best advice I can give you is to look back at the last 6 months to 1 year and come up with an average monthly amount. The next step is to have a really good grasp on your actual expenses. Beyond your monthly recurring expenses like rent and car insurance, things like that, how much are you spending on going out to eat, entertainment, and subscriptions? If you're spending money on things that are not necessary and also aren't bringing you any real joy, it's time to set that expense free. My next tip, automate your savings. If your employer does direct deposit, you can ask to update your direct deposit instructions to have a certain amount or percentage of your paycheck go to savings or an investment account and the rest go to checking. That way, you're putting your savings first and are less likely to spend it. I also recommend that you have a very clear why. Maybe you want to see the glaciers before they melt away, or you want to finally finish your master's degree, or maybe you want to have 3 months of income in your emergency fund. Whatever it is that you are dreaming about, have a really clear picture of why you are saving so it will help you stick to your goals and resist the temptation to spend every penny that comes your way. I'm also going to recommend that you use what you have first. If you're anything like me, you have 10 bottles of half-used shampoo sitting in your shower and will still somehow always manage to pick up a bottle while browsing at Target, just in case, you know. By using up what we already have, then we can have more space in our lives and our budgets. Do you currently live below your means? What are your favorite ways to save money and cut back on spending? Share your tips in the comments below and give this video a thumbs up. Until next time, friends, cheers.